doing okay. I take home $14 a week per week each week.
14 a week?
Mm-hmm.
And you consider that an adequate income to support the woman you love and, shall we say, hope to marry?
Well, wait a minute. Let's say the woman I'm going to marry and hope to love.
Oh, my poor niece. Riley, it's a mistake. Let's face it.
But I'm crazy about her, and she likes me, too. She wouldn't be marrying me.
But, my rash young man, how can you support a family on $14 a week?
Well, it's true. I'm only making 14 now, but we love each other, and I'll work hard for Peg. I'm ambitious.
But ambition isn't enough to bridge the gulf between you and my niece. You're from different worlds. Your manners, your clothes, your speech, your poverty.
Well, but I'm a citizen, ain't I?
Think, Riley. Think hard. Is what you're doing fair to her? No.
Leave me answer my own answers. You think it ain't fair to marry Peg unless I make more money?
I see her in poverty, too proud to ask her own people for help. I see her wincing at your sordid home, wearing her youth away in a vain fight to make ends meet, losing her looks, her spirit.
Well, gosh, I wouldn't want to do that to Peg.
It's not too late, Riley.
Huh?
You say you love her, then why not do the decent thing? Go to her. Tell her you can't support her in style.
Oh, she wouldn't believe me.
No, she wouldn't believe you if she thought you still wanted to marry her. But suppose you went to her right now and told her you wanted to be free. Huh? Listen, my boy. Remember, this is for her sake. Now, I have a plan.
So, Peg, I've been doing something I never done before. I've been thinking.
Have you, dear? What about?
Well, about us, Peg. I gotta face the facts in the face.
Riley, did your meeting with my Uncle Quincy start this thinking?
Oh, no, honest. Listen, darling, I mean, Peg, here I am, a happy fella.
Oh, you don't look very happy. It's your wedding tomorrow, not your funeral.
Here I am, a happy fella with no worries and a cool $14 a week, all my own, outright.
Oh, I see.
And that ain't all. I'm just a big mug, honey. I ain't the marrying kind, I guess. No, I come to ask you to... I can't say it, Peg, but you understand?
Yes, I think I do. Riley, can you look me in the eye and tell me you don't love me? No, you can't.
Nobody lets me answer my own answers.
You're not fooling me, Chester Riley. I've heard my uncle talk before. The big bluff.
Well, gosh, he could be right, Peg. I don't want you getting old and tired washing and cooking and darning my socks on a hot stove.
All right, Chester. If this is goodbye, I can't hold you.
Well, could I kiss you before I go, Peg?
Well, just once before you go.
Peg, Goodbye, Peg.
Chester.
Yeah?
Now let me kiss you goodbye.
Peg.
Darling. Goodbye, darling.
Maybe you're being too hasty about this.
You don't want to call it off?
I never did, and you know it. But money, I ain't got any.
Oh, money. Wait just a minute. Here, take this.
What's this for?
It's my investment in you, to show you that I believe in you and want you. Give this $2 to the preacher tomorrow.
Huh? Oh, no. No, nothing doing. Married people are partners. You ain't paying my way. Here's $1 back.
Here they come. Let me sew those shoes. I'm the bride's up. Yeah, well, I'll throw the ride.
Duck dumpling, or we'll wind up in a rice pudding.
Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody.
Who hit my head with a hollow shoe?
Well, Mr. Riley, how do you feel?
Fine, Mrs. Riley. Enjoying your honeymoon?
Oh, I've never been so happy. Oh, look, down there, water. A fortune teller said I'd marry and take a journey over water.
Well, it come true. We're journeying over the East River.
Over the Brooklyn Bridge. Darling, you've kept it such a secret, but where are we going on our honeymoon?
Sweetheart, as far from Brooklyn as my money will take us. We're going to Manhattan.
Dear, do all boarding houses have steep stairs like these?
Yeah, but not as steep as these. That's the first time I ever climbed a ladder with a carpet on it. Here's the door to our bridal suite. Only it's just one room. Number 13.
Our first home.
Yeah.
Let me open the door, dear. It's dark in there.
Well, yeah, well, you stay here. I'll go over and pull up the window shade. It's darker with the shade up. It'll look better when I light the gas. There.
It's lovely, dear.
I'm afraid it ain't much like your old room at home.
Oh, it doesn't matter, dear. Now we're married, you'll get ahead, and soon you'll get a raise, and then
Sure I will, but it may take a little time. You see, when I told my boss I wanted the day off to get married, I got fired.
Fired?
Yeah. Ain't that ironical?
Well, never mind, dear. We're married now. We have each other and a roof over our heads.
Yeah. Yeah, we couldn't start no poorer, so we gotta get richer.
Oh, you bet we will. Well, let's go into our room.
Our room. Gosh, Peg.
Pick me up, dear, and carry me over the threshold.
Are you that tired, darling?
Oh, no, it's luck, dear, to carry the bride over the threshold of her new home.
Oh, yeah. Well, here goes.
Into our new life together.
So, that's how it started, fellas. We started out in life with a nest egg of nothing.
Oh, so this Riley was you?
Well, sure, Joe. Me and my wife. We're still married, too.
Well, what about our rich Uncle Quincy?
Oh, Uncle Quincy? Oh, he's doing fine. Every month I send him his allowance, $5 and 6 tea bags.
Riley, I'm glad you told us your story. You see, Joe, my boy, it's the kind of thing that happens here. A real epic of America. The Rileys are living happily ever after. You and Mimi? Well, you're no poorer than Riley was, huh?
No, sir. I'll take a chance. It all depends on Mimi. We haven't seen each other for 2 years, and maybe she won't want me anymore. And
Where is he? Oh, where is he? Joe!
Mimi, gosh, come here, will you?
Oh, Joe, darling.
Hey, Mr. Stevenson.
Huh?
They're going to get along okay.
Huh?
If I know the signs, them two are starting another Optic of America. Come on, let's scram.
Scram. What for?
Don't you ever go to the movies, boss?
Well-
You ought to know when a boy and girl go into a clinch like that when it's time to leave. Come on.
The Rileys will be right back. And now, for another moment, it's Ken Niles on the subject of breakfast. You know, when Mrs. Niles sets out a real morning meal, I feel as though I could lick 10 Wildcats and my radio job with one hand tied behind my back. And by good breakfast, I mean meat in the morning, bacon, ham, or sausage. And I know there's plenty of reason for that feeling. Bacon, ham, and sausage are all fine ways to get morning energy. And the meaty lean is a source of highest type proteins. Everybody needs those proteins. And meat is the most satisfying way to get exactly the right kind for every bodily protein requirement. Yes, meat is a yardstick of protein foods because meat measures up to every protein need. And may we add, all nutritional statements about meat on this program are accepted by the Council on Foods and Nutrition of the American Medical Association.
Yeah, Dumplin', I done it by telling them about us.
Oh, Riley. All about how poor we were.
Well, I dressed it up a little so it wouldn't be too grim. I didn't tell them my wedding suit was rented. And the guy I rented it from followed us on our honeymoon to watch his property.
Oh, Riley.
Anyhow, later in the evening, when Mrs. Stevenson saw the way them kids looked at each other, she kind of defrosted her heart. I'm sure those kids are going to be okay.
Oh, bless their hearts. I hope they'll be as happy as we've been.
Well, they can't expect that. After all, the bride ain't as pretty as you are, Peg, and the groom ain't as romantic as me.
The Life of Riley, starring William Bendix and sponsored by the American Meat Institute, will be back next week at this same time. William Bendix appears on this program by arrangement with Hal Roach. The part of Joe Bean was played by Barton Yarborough. The Life of Riley was directed by Don Bernard with music by Lou Kozloff and came to you from Hollywood. Ken Niles saying, see you next week. This is the Blue Network.
730 KECA, Los Angeles. Transcribed.
And that's The Life of Riley from October 22nd, 1944. The Boss's Son-in-Law is the title of that episode. William Bendix as Chester A. Riley. Also in that cast, you heard Paula Winslow as his lovable wife, Peg. Also, Ken Christie, Barton Yarborough. We heard Dink Trout, and John Brown was Digby Odell, and also his next-door neighbor. He played both roles on that, and hope you enjoyed The Life of Riley. I sure did. Did you?
I sure did, too.
All right. Well, let's take a quick break, and then it's more here on the WGN Radio Theater. Well, Lisa, August 1st of this year.
You're going to be somewhere special, Carl?
Well, I'm going to be with you
Are
and
you?
your husband.
Uh-oh.
I think I'm going to bring my daughter.
Okay.
Yeah,
Which one?
Rachel.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Rachel's going to go with me. And so we're going on a cruise. We're going to go to Bermuda.
I know.
Oh, man.
What is this going to really happen?
It's going to be like 85 degrees every day. It's going to be beautiful ocean. We're going to Bermuda, and it sails out of New York City. And it's going to be a great time. 7 nights. And it's on Oceania, which is one of the best cruise lines.
It's very luxurious.
Very luxurious.
And it's really known for its wonderful food and entertainment. And besides the food, which I know that you appreciate,
yeah.
and the casino, which I know that you appreciate,
yes.
We're going to have...
I'm going to bring $5 to spend at the casino.
That's good.
$5 whole
You know what?
dollars.
I might...
How long will that last me, do you think?
It won't last you past your first drink out of the pool. No, everything is inclusive. I know this is Going to be a fantastic trip. But we not only are going to have the entertainment of the Oceania Cruise Line and the sightseeing of Bermuda, we are going to make this a classic radio cruise. So we are going to add some of our own entertainment, which is going to be our special classic radio cruise cocktail party. And we're going to have trivia contests.